everyone, it's Clint Salter, your host for Dance Teachers Unite for 2015. And today's the day that I know a lot of you have been waiting for. Student Attraction Masterclasses. How do you bring new students through the door? Because I know you guys want some more new students. So I brought on a couple of experts to share with you what's working today. Because gone are the days where we use newspaper advertising to bring students in the door. A lot of what we're doing now is online. So I'm really excited to be able to bring on our guest right now, Mr. Michael Alaniz. How are you, Michael?
Hey, doing good. Thanks a lot for having me.
Hey, so great to have you here. Michael, can you share with our audience a little bit about what you do and what's your big mission in the world?
Yeah, of course. So my name is Michael Alaniz and founder of Local Loop Marketing. We are based out of Los Angeles area in California in the US. And what's funny is that I'm in the local marketing business, but my mission, my goal really is more of a consumer side. I want people to be able to find great products and services in their local area. I'm a strong believer in staying local. I personally bike everywhere, walk everywhere as well myself. I'm a huge believer in doing that. But with that said too, I need to have some great places to go to. So that means local businesses have to step up and help me find them and give me a reason why to visit them.
You are perfect for us today because, as you know, with our studio owners, they are local businesses. They are bricks and mortar. They are teaching students in the local area how to dance. And this is the challenge that so many studio owners face is, how do we get in front of not only our ideal parent and our ideal student, but how do we stand out? Because I know with the studio space now, there's dance studios up the road, down the road, above someone's building, in the basement. I mean, there are lots of studios. So what do you think, Michael, to start with, are some of the mistakes that local businesses are making when it comes to marketing their services and products?
I think the first mistake and the biggest mistake to make is, number one, to feel overwhelmed and think that you only start when you have a huge budget and you've learned everything. The best way to start is to pick one area. For dance studio owners, for example, I would say Facebook is huge because the demographic to be in with that. It's mostly a female user base on there as well. Dance studios lend themselves really to visual type marketing as well. I myself just finished up a 8-week course doing salsa at a dance studio. And we found that online. My wife found that online, so she signed us up, and I went to classes there. But she caught it because of a video she saw. So visual, stunning stuff. So once again, thinking that you have to know everything first to get started, in actuality, the way you learn is by doing. So I would set aside, at first, the business owner doesn't have much money, so it has to be a time investment. So set aside, let's say even an hour a week to put towards doing something, and that is your education.
I think that's really important because I know with so many studio owners, who have started their business because they love teaching and they love dancing, or maybe they're not new and they've been in the business 40 years or 50 years like some studio owners have. And when it comes to online, they feel overwhelmed. And they'll say things like, well, until I've, watched all of those videos on setting up a Facebook ad or, where to put that remarketing pixel or whatever it might be, they feel like they can't take action. But I think what I'm hearing from you is it's just all about taking the action and learning and setting aside the time to actually do it.
Absolutely. And with that said, too, before I forget, someone from your staff reached out to me and I've put together actually 12 very easy things to do. If you're a dance studio owner for free, this is what I would do if I owned a studio business. Yeah. I would do these 12 steps myself. So they're all free, except one could be like $10 if you'd like to do. So I have that for your audience as well to follow.
Awesome. And we'll make sure we put a link for that underneath this masterclass. So, Michael, I know that you work a lot with pay-per-click advertising and with Google. Can you tell us a little bit about pay-per-click? If one of our studio owners hasn't heard about it before, can you tell us what it is? More importantly though, how can we use it in our dance studio to help us bring in more new student leads?
Absolutely. So I think the best way to answer that would be to go back to what local loop marketing does once again, is that we use paid search marketing to help connect active consumers that are looking for your service with the actual business. So you have to remember, if you kind of take a step back for a second, Bing, Google, Yahoo, these are all businesses. They're not like free type platforms. They're free for the user, but they're businesses. And if someone goes online to one of these to actually search for something, there's going to be results that show up. Now, the results break themselves into three areas. One is organic, which is content. One is local search, which is what we deal in as well. And the pay-per-click side is the very top areas you start to see the advertisements. And as ads have grown now, it's lend themselves into video ads on YouTube, paid advertising in Facebook. Dealing, however, with search advertising in Google AdWords, search is text ads. And text ads are the primary way people are driving the new user, the new customer to their website, because that person is in that moment in time actually looking for something.